Hey everybody, welcome to Mission, our episode 2 of Duke Nukem, and I just got shot in the face with rockets. I'm still Niggeroth, and we still have Deceitful Penguin here with me.
Buenos dias, viewers.
Buenos dias?
Yes, it is Spanish.
Spanish. Castilian Spanish for all our Spanish-speaking East Enders.
Ah, sí, señores. I actually only speak a few words that I learned in Barcelona in a bar. So unless we're going to order drinks or hit on women, I'm not really going to be able to keep up.
I don't speak Spanish very well, but when I do, I use it to order drinks. Anyway, we are, as I stated before, we're in a very different place than in the previous levels. We're actually out in space, which is very original. I don't think very many FPSs were doing the whole space thing at the time. I can't think of any single one.
No, let me think.
Did Call of Duty ever go out into space?
No, I'm thinking it was a Battlefield. But no.
Though there was Battlefield 2042. Did that have space?
I think not. I think it had the European Union as Russians, though.
What about Blood? Was Blood in space?
I think Blood was in a fantasy universe or something.
Oh. But anyway, yeah, these... I'm not actually a big fan of Episode 2. It's a lot of gray, and it's a lot of corridors, and it's a lot of the same thing over and over again. It kind of loses a lot of the originality that some of the starting stages pretty much had, which is kind of a bummer. It's not to say the stages are bad.
It's just sort of monotonous.
Yeah, I mean, already we've been greeted with strobing lights, which is totally new, and gray corridors, which I guess it might have been new for the time. It's really bad when your color palette is outclassed by Doom. But I remember Doom had more colors than this. I mean, at least Doom still had toxic waste in space. We don't even get toxic waste on the moon, or moon base, or wherever the fuck we are.
This is probably not the ISS, but it says that Security Earth Defense Forces?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, we're not gonna be attacked by ants, are we?
No, they made sure to
Bees?
put down some pesticide.
Okay.
Also, it's space. Insects can't live in space, even though you may assume differently.
What? I thought that the main problem... I actually don't know what the effects of depressurization would have upon insect carcass.
Probably would smash it.
One can only hope. I hate insects.
No. Yeah, actually, I was watching an old episode of Doctor Who recently, and they said something which sounded like not real science, but it could be, where, like, one of them said, "Oh yes, this irradiated planet is perfect for these lizard people, since reptiles can't be affected by radiation."
That is the dumbest fucking thing I have heard for 26 minutes.
Since we started talking. Yeah, yeah, I had to think about that for a second. I was like, no, I think they still can. I didn't think reptiles were covered in lead.
You could say that they might have simple regenerative DNA or some crap like that, but that's some type of bacteria. I don't think that most... Boom. That was interesting.
No, you're saying interesting stuff. Go on about how reptiles cannot possibly be unradioactive.
I mean, the problem with radioactivity is that it fucks with your DNA, right? I mean, it's something about gene synthesis or something, but...
Does it just cause cellular degeneration or something?
Something like that. And I mostly know about it through cancer, but it's... there's no logical reason why reptiles should be immune.
Well, because the planet was made, well, well, that's the end of that level, but we do have another level coming up as we continue to ramble on about why reptiles can't get cancer.
If it's a spaceport, Why were there, no ships?
Well, there was. There was actually a secret in Duke's escape ship that he got up there on. You could go back into your own ship and get a gun you forgot.
But there were no sails or anything.
Well, solar sails. No, solar sails.
Sailors.
No. I've seen in some sci-fi things that they have these sails made out of like solar panels, and they just drag ships across space.
Yeah, I've heard of it too. I like the fact that Duke loved attacking that moving, pointless turret that couldn't shoot you.
It's the high point of anybody's day to take out something that's actively trying to kill you, but totally defenseless. Like a rabid baby.
Who's going to eat that candy now? I am!
I wouldn't feed candy to a baby.
No, I'd probably get diabetes or something. This is trippy. This is just... something about the way they use that geometry just trips me up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure at the time it was very amazing to move in different parts of a ship and be like, oh, wow, yeah! But then, realistically looking back, the only thing I can really focus on now is the strobe lights, which is very aggravating. I'm sure somewhere out there's a mod level that's nothing but strobe lights.
What's it called? I Hate Epileptics?
It's, well, it might be a dance club. Who knows? There was one level in the PS2 episode I did that was supposed to be a dance level, and it was actually very nice about not drowning my eyes in strobe effects.
I don't like raves, so I've never really been to one.
But Iceland is big on raves.
Sadly, sometimes yes.
There are so many abandoned warehouses and empty fields for the raves to occur in.
They have raves in fields? What?
Yeah, it's called Woodstock 2.
What?
The re-Woodstockening.
I mean, I've heard about, I guess,
Burning Man. Burning Man's kind of a rave.
What the hell?
Basically, you go out into the desert, you strip off all your clothes, and you get STDs.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What are you over?
Face hugger? Not a common outdoor festival thing, but face hugger.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, when I saw pictures of Burning Man for the first time, that was my response. But yeah, I guess alien life forms sucking on your face can do that as well.
Yeah, I mean, I was in a German punk festival called Lauschhaus once. I barely spoke any German, and I didn't really know the people I was, so it was interesting, I guess.
Well, punk is a very different animal than most other types of music.
Yeah.
That was one type of music I was more than happy to just listen to by myself rather than go out to concerts, because they were dicks, pretty much.
One of the points that when you're intentionally trying to follow society's expectations is the fact that a lot of shit society expects from you is just pretty fucking decent. And oh man, the whole killing the women thing in all the Dukes, even Duke 3D, is just hella fucking creepy.
Yeah, especially when you get up close to them and you can actually hear them like whispering, kill me now, or it's sad.
I mean, I played this game when I was like 10 or something. It was just, it's not what you expected from a shooter.
Yeah, it definitely was pushing the boundaries, I suppose, of, I guess, an adult rating. And I'm not missing this guy. I swear to God, I'm not missing him. It's the auto aim is trying to target the little face huggers down there at the bottom, and it's just being a jackass. So I only wasted a lot of bullets there.
Well, you know, maybe you're just dynamite fishing. And you're like, take me to the river, drop in some C4, something.
Possibly. I don't think they had C4 during the time of music.
Well, I thought his big mouth Billy Bass Bob was a popular thing in all time periods in America.
No, he was just emulating slave culture. Like, oh no, look out! Oh wait, that's actually my buddy.
The Holo Duke.
I can't play this game without my buddy Superfly. Say racist.
You know, I never understood what was so racist about Superfly, because I thought it was hella cool.
Yeah, I mean, in some places that could be a pretty awesome nickname, but yeah, if someone calls you Sweetback, Watermelon Eating Johnson, that's usually a negative.
But Sweetback's badass song, it's a pretty sweet movie.
No, it was actually pretty fucking racist.
Was?
Yeah. It was directed and produced and funded by white people to try and draw in a black market.
But
That it was the white man's assumption of what black culture was at the time.
fucking and being crude and then getting away with it?
Yeah. They assumed that if you weren't a jive-talking, scared pimp that beat your women or harnessed a army of kung fu prostitutes, that you were a tough as nails, you know, loose cannon renegade black private investigator cop.
It seems that having lived too early for blaxploitation and my first, you know, experience with blacks being, you know, Danny Glover, like, I'm too old for this shit, and you know, here I like to think of that Duke just ran into the water to expect the explosion. You know, and it was like, poof, over, like in the Lethal Weapon books.
Exactly. Also, I don't know what the fuck, like, murdered me, but yeah, I took a lot of damage somewhere. And also I'm running out of explosive weapons, so that should make the next level pretty fun. But actually, that's the end of the first two stages of Episode 2. We'll see you next time for more Duke Nukem Attrition.
Ciao!